It's the Dogolotto, the game where adorable, adoptable shelter dogs pick numbered tennis balls to create the jackpot prize-winning number. Presented by Sierra Toyota right here on Cool FM Live. It's free to play and free to win, and the prize pool gets bigger every week until someone hits the jackpot. Now, live from the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Shelter in Sierra Vista, here's your host, Jeff Davenport.
Dogolotto crew, how are you? We are back for another edition of Dogolotto presented by Sierra Toyota. It is Monday, July 6th. Our jackpot is up to over $200 in cash and prizes. Remember, it's always free to enter, free to play at coolfmonline.com/Dogolotto. You just fetch your lucky numbers and see if our all-star ball pickers come up with the numbers that you picked, and you end up winning some jackpot prizes. Of course, you watch the show every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time, just like you're doing right now, to see if the dogs pick those numbers and to see if these dogs find their forever home. Spoiler alert, we've got an announcement coming up about that. But we have to thank our presenting sponsor of Dogolotto each and every week. Thank you to Sierra Toyota. A huge thank you to our presenting sponsor, Sierra Toyota. Right now, Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, your truck, your SUV. You can get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. There's so much new and used inventory in stock right now, and along with their state-of-the-art service department, it all makes Sierra Toyota on the Feel Good block on Fry Boulevard the place to go. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Before we get to housekeeping, we want to say thank you so much to everybody who came out in force. It was the official kickoff of the 4th of July in Sierra Vista, where all the participants got a swag bag that included these specific dog paw glasses that I can barely see out of right now to read my cue cards. But it was so awesome seeing everybody come out for that. It was a record-breaking amount of dogs who were there, and we cannot thank the Dogolotto crew and everybody who was a part of the Pets and People Promenade. Thank you to New Frontier Animal Medical Center. We'll talk more about them in just a second. But the biggest news that we have for you today, other than saying thank you for breaking records, shattering records on Saturday, the 4th of July, is our all-star ball picker, Midnight 2, has been adopted and has gone to his forever family. Midnight is the sweetest, happiest pup, and you remember Midnight coming out here playing Dogolotto. We are so glad he found his home. Eileen of Laser Cosmetic Services was fostering him while he recovered from a medical issue, and she found him a home while he was recovering. Thank you, Eileen. Congratulations to the family that got Midnight. You literally have one of these sweetest dogs that we have ever had on our show, and we know that he will be so happy to have his forever home. Remember, little housekeeping as well. All of our Doggie Double Prizes are in effect. So if the dogs pick certain balls today, extra prizes get added to today's jackpot. And as always, we do ask that you help us get these dogs adopted simply by sharing this video. Activate the live chat, do the hearts, do the comments, do all those fun things. And that helps more people see this, and hopefully more people with the opportunity to adopt the animals that they see here today, or meet even more here at the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center. Let's talk about the prize pool. Every week we add a new prize to the prize pool, so if no one wins the jackpot, it just keeps growing until someone does. This week, our jackpot is up to $200 in cash and prizes. And we're adding something new that's never been added to a prize pool here at Dogolotto. We're adding a large plush dog bed to the prize pool. So in addition to the dog bed, we got $50 cash, the $50 PetSmart gift card, and the sponsored pet adoption fees paid for by the Nickell team at Tierra Antigua Realty. Let's take a look at our turf box today. Of course, the Pets and People Promenade on the 4th of July was such a massive success. We can't thank you enough for taking the time to bring your pets on out and enjoy the fun of gathering together at Veterans Memorial Park on the 4th of July. Thank you so much to New Frontier Animal Medical Center for putting that on. It was the 11th annual event, but it was 250 years in the making. And on America's 250th birthday, that was the best way to start the day. You did it. We broke records. And hopefully, if you were there, you ended up seeing some of the adoptable dogs. Some of the Dogolotto All-Stars were there as well. And hopefully you ended up getting some of the business cards that Dogolotto Dan had made for the dogs here at the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center that were on display for the Pets and People Promenade on the 4th of July. Hopefully you got those business cards, and maybe we'll end up seeing a few more adoptions from that. But thank you again to New Frontier Animal Medical Center. It is time to load ball tube number 1, our Berean Academy. What a way to kick off. We just had the 4th of July. Let's have the Eagles be ball tube number 1 sponsor. Proud supporters of local dog adoptions for the best in academics and athletics. Berean Academy of Sierra Vista is the place to go. All these balls absolutely fresh, never been used before, but they are ready to go for All-Star Ball Picker number 1. He is a large adult male. He was found as a stray, and no one came looking for him. We still can't figure that out. But he is a sweet fellow with plenty of energy. He would love to find a safe and secure home to call his own. You know, he loves his spa day. Everybody give a warm welcome to the one, the only, Dante. Dante, we saw you at the Pets and People Promenade. Yes. Oh, you're already running off to the spa. Dante, you got to do something first for us. You know what you got to do. You got to get a ball. And he does right away. Now he can go have his spa day. That's where Dante is going. In the meantime, what did he pick? He picked ball number 7. That's what Dante picked. Let's go follow Dante to the spa. He's already there. But number 7 is what Dante picked, which is a doggy double. Dante picked a doggy double, which means for this episode only, we're adding a $10 PetSmart gift card courtesy of Fyzical Therapy and Balance Centers. Thank you to Fyzical Therapy and Balance Centers for being a doggy double sponsor. And Dante having his spa day. All you need to do, if you adopt Dante, if you have one of these pools, you will make him the happy. Look at how happy he is. Oh my goodness. Dante loves his spa day. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, you silly boy. Yes, you do. Oh, and it's fresh water. It is so fresh right there. Kimberly made him a fresh pool this morning. Drew his bath, and he might just stay here for the rest of the show. I don't know. I think he's just going to hang out here. But he picked number 7, the doggy double. Thank you again to Fyzical Therapy and Balance Center. $10 PetSmart gift card added to today's jackpot. You did it, bud. You did it. Yes, you did, Dante. I know, because you got that black fur, that dark brown black fur. You need to hang out in the shade and hang out in the water. Remember, it's going to be a really warm week this week in Sierra Vista. I know the monsoons are scheduled to arrive sometime this week, or at least start, we hope. I mean, knock on whatever, to hope that the monsoons start coming. But it's still going to be very warm in the meantime. We do encourage you to make sure that your pets, if they are outdoors, that they have plenty of water, plenty of shade, like Dante. Look at you, boy. Look at you, boy. Oh, good catch, bud. Yep, he's like, I'm just going to catch it right here. Oh, should I lay back down? I don't know if I want. Yeah, I'm going to lay back down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just... Oh, you're such a good boy. This is why we have you on the show, Dante, because you are such a ham. We love you, and we can't wait for someone to help Dante find his forever home. Will you do that? Will you just share this video, tag your friends, use the hashtag Dante Spa Day, I don't know if anybody will do that, but may as well throw it out there. Oh, Dante, you are the best, bud. You are the best. Yes, you are. You've already picked your ball, Dante, and I forgot to put the rest of them back up there. Oh, yep, you're checking out my cue cards. Now you're going back in there. Oh, are you to pick another number? No, you gotta let the others pick, Dante. I forgot to put it back up. That's my fault. That's my fault, bud. I forgot. I was so busy. I wanted to come over and see Dante have his spa day. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, Dante, you're the best. We need to let Dante or help Dante find his forever home. And you can help us do just that. Huh? Huh, bud? You ready to find your forever home? All you got to do is just have one of those pools. And you will have the happiest dog on the planet. Because Dante is such a happy boy when he gets his spa day. We love having him on the show, but we're going to love even more for him to find his forever home. Leave some love for Dante in the live chat as Dante exits the stage and heads back into the climate-controlled conditions of the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center here on Highway 90 in Sierra Vista. Thank you again to New Frontier for these awesome specs that we have. Dante, he said, I'm going to start it off with a doggy double. Let's go. Number 7, lucky number 7 is pick number 1. Our Berean Academy Eagles ball tube number 1. So, if you have number 7 as pick number 1, you know exactly what you need for number 2 and for number 3. But if you have number 7 anywhere in here, you know what you need for number 2 and number 3 to be our second prize winner. We had one last week. We want a jackpot, of course, but could there be a second prize winner at work today? Speaking of being at work, ball tube number 2 is sponsored by the Laser Cosmetic Services Workplace Foster Program. Thank you so much to Eileen Colston, the owner and founder of Laser Cosmetic Services. She helped Midnight 2 get adopted by doing the Workplace Foster Program. She is putting her activity where her mouth is, her money where her mouth is, as she is working toward getting dogs adopted here in Sierra Vista, which is absolutely awesome. Laser Cosmetic Services is the longest practicing medical aesthetics provider in the Sierra Vista area, and Eileen helped pioneer that workplace fostering program, the initiative that gives local businesses the opportunity to host shelter dogs during the workday. These dogs get a break from the shelter environment. They get more socialization. They get more community exposure and more opportunities to find forever homes, because participating businesses can also share photos and videos throughout the day to help even more people discover the amazing dogs in need of adoption. Thank you to Eileen. Thank you for creating this workplace foster program. Thank you, Laser Cosmetic Services. 7 is an odd number. We start on the odd side to get ball tube number 2 locked and loaded and ready to go for All-Star Ball Picker number 2. All-Star Ball Picker number 2. His prior owner was arrested, and while the family tried to care for him as long as possible, ultimately they had to surrender him. He is a very young dog with a ton of energy, but he's friendly with everyone he meets, and he enjoys running and playing with other dogs he's lived with. Everybody, give a warm Dogolotto welcome back to the Dogolotto stage, the one, the only, CHAPO. Hey, CHAPO. Oh, you're going right to the Pets and People Promenade turf box and running right past it. It's the Laser Cosmetic Services ball tube, and CHAPO, a little bit skittish, that's all right, but he's wagging his tail. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, bud. Oh, you're wagging your tail. We know. You can hear the tail ricocheting off the turf box sponsor board. It's okay, bud. Yeah. Now CHAPO thinks, okay, I'm ready to go now. No, CHAPO, we want you to go fetch a ball. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Oh, that's a good idea. Get in the tub. Yep. So what happened was as Dante was passing Chapo, as they were walking past each other, Dante said, oh, they got the spa out there. And Chapo said, what? The spa is out there? Let me get in. Oh, I can't wait to get in. Yes, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy, Chapo. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Yeah. Aw. Kimberly giving him a little bath. Yeah, good boy.
Went on walks already, so they're a little bit tired.
Good boy. Oh, so he went on a walk?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kimberly just said that Chapo's already been on a walk today. One of the volunteers came and took him on a walk, so he might be a little bit tired and tuckered out. But that's why he's enjoying the spa day, because Dante, his buddy, told him, hey, there's going to be a spa. The spa is out there. I don't know if I want to leave the spa. Oh, bump. There it is. You want to get the ball? You want to get the ball, Chapo? Look, he's such a happy dog. He's wagging that tail. It's so funny that, you know, we talk about Chapo having a lot of energy. All you got to do is take him for a walk and let him sit in the spa, and he'll be a happy puppy. Aren't you, bud? And for those who were, Chapo was at the Pets and People Promenade, right, Dan? Yeah. Chapo was there. So you'll recognize him if you were there on the 4th of July, the kickoff of 4th of July weekend. Yeah, you're so funny. Look at you, buddy. Look at you. And, you know, again, Kimberly giving him some commands to sit. Of course, Kimberly's the lead dog trainer over at PetSmart, so if your dog needs training. And we're trying to stay a little quiet because we know Chapo's a little bit skittish. So I'm trying not to be as animated as I normally am. Yes, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. It's okay, bud. It's okay. He's like, I'm sticking around in the shade. I don't know about you guys. You guys are crazy. Hey, remember, if you would like to volunteer at the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center, they would love to have a volunteer. Oh, I thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to grab a ball. Oh, it's okay, bud. It's okay. So that's it. Chapo will head back inside to the climate-controlled conditions of the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center. Thank you, Chapo. Leave him some love in the live chat. We now have the opportunity. I think Chapo basically said, you know what? We would like you guys to end up making my pick today. So we need to get the magic backpack, and we need to put all these balls inside the magic backpack. And Dogolotto Dan will help us do that. Well, just like you predicted, Dan, we got a little skittish pup here. That's okay. So Dan is going to mix up the balls and make sure that we have a fair, clean pick coming on behalf of Chapo. So on behalf of Chapo, here is his pick. I'll go with the one right next to it. That one right there. And it will be pick. Oh, my goodness. Chapo said, I know exactly what number I am. I'm number 1. Chapo's pick is in, and it is number 1. Thank you to Laser Cosmetic Services for having ball tube number 2 be pick number 1. Thank you to Berean Academy Eagles for having ball tube number 1 be number 7. If you have it in this order, 7-1, you know exactly what you need for pick number 3. We're going to get the balls reloaded here in just a second, but in the meantime, thank you so much for watching this episode of Dogolotto today on this 6th of July, 2 days after America's 250, 3 days after Taylor and Travis tie the knot at MSG. We are so excited to say that our jackpot is up to over $200 in cash and prizes. As Dogolotto Dan said, we're going to add something that we've never added before to the Dogolotto jackpot. We are adding a large plush dog bed to the prize pool, in addition to the $50 cash, the $50 PetSmart gift card, and sponsored pet adoption fees paid for by the Nickell team at Tierra Antigua Realty. It is time. Thank you, Dogolotto Dan, for re-racking our balls up here because we need to get ball tube number 3 locked and loaded. And oh my goodness, who is the sponsor of ball tube number 3? It's our good friends, Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of local families and the pets that make a house feel like a home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. 1 is an odd number, so we start on the odd side and get ball tube number 3 locked and loaded for All-Star Ball Picker number 3. Who might that be? He is a large adult male. He was surrendered to the shelter because his owner could no longer care for him. But he is a sweet, playful boy. He loves people. He even knows some tricks and walks well on the leash. Everybody, welcome back to the Dogolotto stage. The one, the only, Max. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. We saw Max at the Pets and People Promenade on the 4th of July. You gonna get a ball, bud? You gonna get a ball? You gonna get a ball? You gonna get a ball, Max? He's like, it's hot out here. I just got back from a walk. Another one who got back from a walk. Now he's marking his spot. Max, go get a ball. You know your name, buddy. You know your name, don't you? Look at that tail. Look at that big old tail. Yeah, we'll let him go. Let him go head to the spa day. Is he gonna? Oh no, he's not heading to the spa day. He's gonna pass it. He's just gonna look around, sniff around, see what's here in the play area at the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center. By the way, Dogolotto presented by Sierra Toyota. Thank you to our good friends at Sierra Toyota. Oh yeah, go get a drink, bud. Yeah, you went on a walk. You need a drink. Good boy. Good boy, Max. Yeah, get refreshed. Get refreshed. Oh, you're such a good boy. Get a big drink. Big drink for Maximilian. For Maximus.
You want to get a ball?
Good boy, Max. Max is just glad to get out and have a little extra yard time here after taking his walk this morning. And again, we would love it if you would like to be a volunteer for the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center. You can come and walk these dogs early in the mornings. If you're an early riser and you like to get up early, hey, this could be a good way to spend that time.
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Come on out. Walk some dogs. Nice try, bud. Yeah. He's sniffing around. Oh, come on, Kimberly. You can do it. Let's go, Max. You can do it, bud. Come on, Max. Not that one. That's how good he is. Max is like, I will get the exact ball that you want me to get. That's obviously the one. Oh, Max, you're such a good boy coming back to the shade again. It is going to be a warm week, so make sure that if your pets are outside, that they have plenty of shade, plenty of water. Here we go, bud. Oh, Max is going to do it. We feel it. Max is going to make pick number 3 on today's episode of Dogolotto. He's like, no, but you're still holding the one that I need. Yes! Yes! You did it! Max, you did it, you good boy. Oh, he kicks the one. Let's pick up the one and see what Max's pick is. Pick number 3. There it is. In the books. 713 because of Maximus coming in and making that pick possible. Great job by Dogolotto Dan and Kimberly to get Max to pick that. I'll re-rack the balls up here. Is Max in the pool? Oh, he's almost in the pool. But that is our number combo today. I'll re-rack the top to make sure you can see all the numbers that were not picked today by our Dogolotto All-Stars. So glad you're joining us for Dogolotto today. Thank you. And remember to share this video around. It helps these dogs get adopted. And hopefully we'll see some more dog adoptions because of you and everybody coming out to the Pets and People Promenade. Thank you to New Frontier Animal Medical Center and all their volunteers and staff to put that together. So much fun for the community. The best way to kick off the day of July 4th, the Pets and People Promenade. You did it, Max. You did it, bud. You're such a good boy. He's like, yeah, I'm a little tired after my walk. I'm a little worn out after my walk, but I still had
a really busy weekend with the event.
well, true. Yeah, I know. That's so true. I forgot about that aspect of it as well. So the dogs, instead of sticking around here all weekend, they were the Dogolotto dogs, and then a couple of extra shelter dogs were able to get out, and so it was a busy weekend for them as they got to go out and hang out at the park in Sierra Vista, and maybe even the fireworks, caused them to have a little more melancholy today, a little more, no, not melancholy, they're not sad, but a little bit more energy drained from them. So, as Max heads back into the climate-controlled conditions of the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center, we can say 713 is the number to be for the jackpot. Today, will we have a jackpot winner of the $200 in cash and prizes, because that large plush dog bed is added to the prize pool along with the $50 cash, the $50 PetSmart gift card, the sponsored pet adoption fees paid for by our good friends Kyle and Stephanie Nickell from the Nickell team at Tierra Antigua Realty. Make sure that if these were your numbers or very close to, maybe you were just one number off. I don't know. We're going to find out, because there's one man who knows the answer to that. But it's time for you to get your picks in for next Monday. Always fetch your lucky numbers for free at coolfmonline.com/Dogolotto. Free to enter, free to play. coolfmonline.com/Dogolotto. As I said, 713 is the number to be. And there is one man who knows the answer to the question, do we have a jackpot winner today? And if we do, he's going to be the one to say. Everybody, give a warm welcome to the creator, the inventor of Dogolotto, Dogolotto Dan. Dan, what a weekend it was. Happy belated 4th of July. Great to see you on the 4th of July. And what a fun time to see Kalua reconnecting with her old friends here from the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center at the Pets and People Promenade. What a great time.
Yeah, man. Happy 4th to you as well. Happy 4th, everybody. It was a great day. I don't know if you didn't see the video of the parade, go check it out. It's on Cool FM. I think I shared it to the Dogolotto too. So our group, the shelter dogs, went last. Yeah. And so it starts about at 21 minutes is about when you start seeing all the shelter dogs and Kalua and me and everybody out there. It was a great time.
Man, it was so cool, and thank you to Catherine and the entire team over at New Frontier Animal Medical Center for allowing us to bring the Dogolotto All-Stars and a couple of others to this amazing event, and record-breaking event, by the way. So many people were out there. It was just a blast.
Absolutely. It was so cool. So just thrilled to be a part of it and get all our dogs out there. And we made them, like Jeff said earlier, the little business cards with their face and their name on them. So if people wanted to reconnect with any of the dogs back here at the shelter this week, they could get a card. And I saw a lot of people, our handlers passing cards out. So I think there's going to be a lot of dog interviews this week, and we may be restocking here soon, hopefully.
There was, this is a great point that you brought up, because after all the shelter dogs got lined up, they were all in the line, and then I don't know how the people understood to come over.
It was like a dance floor. Like one person breaks the ice and gets out there to go pet a shelter dog, and then everybody the whole crowd was just coming out and petting them and meeting them and talking to them. So it was sort of an unplanned part of the show where everybody just kind of came out, and we had a little 10-minute meet and greet with all of them out there, and it was just perfect the way it worked out.
It really was. And if you were there, thank you again for coming out. And if you weren't there, again, as Dan said, go back and check out the video itself. Started around that 20-minute mark, and you will see all the familiar dogs.
What a great week. I mean, with that and Midnight 2 going home.
Yeah.
And last week's second place winner was actually the people who adopted Secret. If you remember Secret from back in the day with the goggles, the white German Shepherd, we got an updated picture of Secret and said that he's doing really well. So it's just been a good Dogolotto week.
It has been. My gosh, what a great thing. Over a year long, over a year strong, with all of the energy that we can bring every single Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time for this. But it's all about winning the prizes, and let's talk about the new prize that got added to the prize pool, a dog bed. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I was like, why not? I could just buy whatever I want and put it in the prize pool. So we might start switching it up a bit. You might start seeing some new different prizes coming through. So just trying to keep it fun and interesting for you guys. But really, it's all just about the shelter dogs. So
yeah, and but great prizes that are eligible for you to win. And it is time to say 713. We said it's the number to be. The question is, do we have a jackpot winner today? You know, and I will get to say right here inside the envelope. Thank you, Dogolotto Dan.
Thanks, Jeff.
Oh, good to see you, buddy. And thanks for all your hard work in creating this show and making it happen every single Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time, even out in the heat. We are out here today for you, for the Dogolotto crew. It's time to see 713. Do we have a jackpot? Oh my gosh! We don't have a jackpot, but I believe this is the first time ever in the history of Dogolotto we have 2 second prize winners. Congratulations to Cheryl Grotto and Teresa Hooper. You might not have had 713, but one of you might have had 317 or 173 or 137 or 731. I don't know which number you had, but Cheryl and Teresa, congratulations for being our second prize winner today. Dogolotto Dan will be in touch with you about that. Thank you so much to Dogolotto Dan and Kimberly and everybody who's a part of the show. Of course, you can make sure that you get your numbers, fetch your numbers right now for next Monday, because that prize pool sitting at $200 in cash and prizes, you know it's just going to keep growing until we have a jackpot winner. We got the large plush dog bed, the $50 cash, the $50 PetSmart gift card, the sponsored pet adoption fees from Kyle and Stephanie Nickell at the Nickell team at Tierra Antigua Realty. Fetch that jackpot. CoolFMOnline.com/Dogolotto. CoolFMOnline.com/Dogolotto. Watch the show every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time. New episodes right here on Cool FM Live. Thanks to our presenting sponsor, Sierra Toyota. One last big thank you to Sierra Toyota. Right now, Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, your truck, your SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. There's so much new and used inventory waiting right now for you to check out and test drive at Sierra Toyota. And along with their state-of-the-art service department, it all makes Sierra Toyota on the Feel Good block on Fry Boulevard the place to go for your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Thank you once again to New Frontier Animal Medical Center, and for everybody who came out to the Pets and People Promenade. Thank you to Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, Berean Academy, Laser Cosmetic Services, and the Workplace Foster Program, Barkin' Bubbles Pet Spa, AZ Endless Essence, Eagle Plumbing, Physical Therapy and Balance Center. Thank you for being our Doggie Double sponsor today, as that got picked for number 1. Thank you for ball number 7 in ball tube number 1. Thank you to the Nickell team at Tierra Antigua Realty, Cool FM Live, and of course, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for finding time today or whenever you're watching this on whatever day it is to be able to take a few moments to watch the world's #1 shelter dog game show, Dogolotto. On behalf of Dogolotto Dan and Kimberly, I am the voice of Arizona. I'm Jeff Davenport, wishing you a wonderful rest of your week ahead. And please keep those dogs in the shade, or all your pets in the shade as much as possible. Give them as much water as possible during these hot days that are coming up ahead during this summertime. And as always, signing off from the Nancy J. Brua Animal Care Center on Highway 90 in Sierra Vista, Arizona, we remind you to adopt, don't shop. We will check in with you again later on.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Dogolotto. A huge thank you to Sierra Toyota as our presenting sponsor here on Cool FM Live. Remember, it's free to play and free to win. Pick your lucky numbers at coolfmonline.com/Dogolotto. And if you've been thinking of adopting a new pet, now is a great time to come down to the Nancy J. Brua Animal Care Center of Sierra Vista or your local shelter for those watching from around the country. See you lucky dogs next week on the next episode of the Dogolotto.